back and forth here. It's Embassy, P1. We don't know who we're going to be watching. We don't know what we're going to be watching, but we're going to be watching something.
Yeah, we're going to be watching something indeed, and looks like we will be watching Cleveland get a start onto the P1 hill. We talked about how important this P1 hill can be in the last series, and that proved to be absolutely true. And Florida now scrambling to get back onto it. Juge goes down, but Cleveland able to retake control. I think that's just a straight up trade. Don't see too many of those happening, but Cleveland still onto the point, gets cut down, and Florida has some presence around the hill, not able to get any foot on it yet, but now finally able to establish some dominance there. Cleveland trying to figure out what they want to do, and there you go. Martial Law just gets a double kill, laying down the law on P1, and Cleveland makes out with some pretty decent time, and I think they're going to have a good start on P2 here as well.
Yeah, this P1 to P2 is definitely a roto we see quite a bit. Looks like Florida Muteteers trying to do their best to fight for the P2 control. P1 pretty much completely in favor of Cleveland. Of the 60 seconds, they get 32, which is a massive hold to kick things off. But this P2 break going to be very important. We see our boy Klapsa, quite the quite the APAC name there. We see going to win a nice little gunfight against Martial Law. But the P2 definitely in control of Florida right now. They're doing a good job holding it, but they got a couple players to deal with from Cleveland pushing from behind. But so far, Florida doing a great job.
Yeah, Florida doing a great job so far. Brought right back on into this game and just absolutely slaying out. You see Real Blues positive, Juice positive, MV Panther positive. You do have Martial Law on the other side of the field, putting up a really solid performance too. But I mean, the staying power just isn't there yet on the side of Cleveland so far. But you know, scoreline wise, it's a pretty tied game, and Florida will take the lead by about 20 here. But Cleveland is going to have a chance to respond back onto his next hill, and you see them setting up for it. You see Klapsa just getting dropped, and now Florida is in a weird position on what angle to attack this from. They will spawn over at the tennis court side of the maps, but 1010 has some eyes onto it and is doing a good job of monitoring that area. Cleveland is soaking up as much time as they can, but Florida is ready to pounce.
Yeah, our boys over at Florida right there did a great job on the P2. They picked up plenty of time. They're up to that 59, basically a full 60. I think they got 55 or so over there. Did get a couple points on P1, but this P2 in control of Cleveland. Florida trying to make a break, but Cleveland off to a great setup here. But one player remaining on the hill. He's going to get taken down. Klapsa, our APAC player himself. Not actually from APAC, obviously, but he just got one of those names. He's going to be holding down with his teammates. Florida doing a good job here on the break and the hold, but now Cleveland trying to get this one pushed back in. 20 seconds or so remaining. They're going to try to get this roto to P4. Because it can be a little bit of a money hill for the most part. So we're going to see them get over there first, but Florida, they're going to be close by.
Yeah, close by indeed. That was a great retake out of Florida and exactly what they need to do to extend their dominance here. Cleveland actually does have the setup. They have like a complete line of players, but the number 3 Juge is going to be so influential in deciding what the spawn system is going to look like. And Cleveland is kind of boxed in now at this point, able to defend against Real Blues from attacking the point, but Florida is just spawning in that bottom right-hand side of the map, and you still have number 4 Klapsa with the pinch, and they're just going to come on through and just maybe try to play the numbers game here. And you see Zylex jumping out and trying to get a kill, but not able to do so. Florida breaks on in, at least contests the time, and I mean, some good slaying power out of Cleveland to defend the point, but it definitely stole some time there with the contest.
Yeah, both these teams looking pretty good right now, but Cleveland Misfires have done a great job giving themselves plenty of time on the board here for this P4. Still defending it as strong as they possibly can. That's going to be Martial Law, declaring Martial Law on the P4. And everything down, he's in charge. And he's turned it into a police state over there because why not? But now we see the rotation of P5 coming in. We're going to see 1010 trying to hold it down. He's going to get taken down, though. Florida Muteteers doing a good job on this rotation. We know they need plenty of time here. A couple of these kills going back and forth. One more player to beat. That's going to be Zylex. And Zylex, he's going to make the push with the sub. He's going to get it done. His teammates should be right behind him. Klapsa with the 2-piece. So the guy's a machine. He's going to end up getting that time for his team, the spawns as well. But the Cleveland Misfires still trying to push this one in.
Yeah, Cleveland Misfire still trying to push this one in. This game has been incredibly back and forth so far. It seems like one team gets a good hold on the hill and the other gets a good hold on the next one. And it's Florida's turn to run up that clock. You see Cleveland going 2 down and trying to figure out where their players are going to spawn and what kind of setup they can get. But Real Blues, meanwhile, is picking up some of the Cleveland members, but you see number 8 and Zylex able to slay out on the hill and collect some time there and at least wait for their teammates. But Florida spawning on the other side of the map, it's not worth it to go after this point anymore. But point P1 is about to pop, and I mean, it looks like they're both going to kind of collapse on it at the same time here, but no clear dominance yet from anyone. Cleveland may be able to get on the hill, but MVB Panther is going to be a thorn in their side with a nice sightline onto it, and there you go, a nice double kill, and the Reblues combines on the other side of the map, and that's a triple so far. I mean, it's a really great start out of Florida.
Yeah, amazing to start out of Florida here. We're seeing them picking up some double kills left, right, and center here. Bunch of high slayers on this team. They haven't really kicked it off yet, but they're gonna get there in no time at all here. Cleveland Misfires still trying to fight for this P1, but our guy MVP Panther from top window, he's just holding it down. He just knows he's got to pick up some kills. He's gonna get taken down. Wazy with a nice little 2-piece there, both headshots by the way, but he's gonna get taken down by our boy Collapsa. And so Florida Mid-Tiers does a good job on the P1 this time versus last time they did not do great, but the P2 gonna be the one that matters, and Florida already on the rotation here, so Cleveland, they're gonna have to fight for this road in the P2. It looks like so far they are losing that one.
Yeah, Florida wins the rotation so far. Cleveland is going to kind of go through this building here to surprise Florida on the other side of it. No foot on the hill yet, even though Florida has control, so there's some time they're leaving on the board here, but 1010 will slide cancel right on through and get a very important kill, but now he's up against 3 guns aimed at him. You have his teammate Marshall Law trying to back him right up, and will get a kill into Jews, but still Florida muted tiers players on or around the hill. Cleveland is again coming through that building and trying to overpower, and eventually it works, but Florida able to get some really good time here. Cleveland can tie it up even if they get a solid hold for the rest of it, and every Florida member that steps up to that hill is getting knocked right back down. So at this point Florida's looking at P3, and I mean, no time on the hill so far. MVB Panther will be able to get the scrap, but Florida onto the next hill, but Cleveland had a theoretical head start here, and it looks like they'll be able to at least get some starting time here.
I mean, Cleveland going to have this initial hold. This could be a pretty big one as well. Jude's going to be up there, but he's got to watch the ladder. Don't want to pull an optic. Cleveland Misfires going to get that kill. They're going to hold that one down for the time being. I say hold it down, but they're dead. But Florida muted tiers trying to push this one in, but Cleveland still spawning. They spawned pretty close. They got 3 players on board. MVP Panther with the first kill, but they still got Jude over the top right now. That guy's using a sub, just beaming some people. 2 big kills for him. 1 with the sub, 1 with the AR. Zyleek's going to still be alive up top, and he's going to get pushed. Yeah, right there. Boom, gone. Time in favor of Florida for the most part here. Cleveland trying to get their way back over there, but the P4 is going to be popping up here shortly, so that one's going to be the one to battle for. In Florida, they're going to get the spawns for it.
Yeah, I mean, really great chaining here for Florida. I mean, I always say this, but chaining hills is so important in this game mode, and I mean, Florida is doing it well, and it looks like they are getting closer and closer to getting this map victory. It's going to be possible for them to win it here if they have a miraculous hold, but Cleveland most likely is at least going to try to poke away some time. You see Collapsa on this next hill just trying to play their life, but eventually will go down as Cleveland is spawning near it, but Cleveland now spawning out. Florida is now in between both sides of the Cleveland team. You see MV Panther trying to get a pick onto the hill, but you have that player sneakily hiding behind the desk there. There's 3 Cleveland players on the hill. MV Panther gives away his position, gets the kill, but pays for it. Collapso jumps right on through, and not quite enough cameraing, but Juge right there to back it up, and it's a very tipsy hill, but Florida has control of it so far, and Cleveland not giving it up yet.
Yeah, our boy Jude right there, he stepped it up a notch when he came to that movement for sure. He was just running back and forth there pretty wild. But Florida Muted Tiers trying to hold down this P4 right now. The P5 going to be up in about 10 seconds. Cleveland all the way over there trying to fight for that when you got MVP Panther, the man trying to hold it down. He kills that first player. He's just going to hold it down, wait for his teammates out here. Juge gets over there to help him out because that guy's going to be left, right. I mean, he's looking every single direction at the same time. The guy's a beast.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting closer to a 250 scoreline, and it doesn't help that Florida already is collecting time here. Wazy just trying to shoot into that point, but Florida knows not to open themselves up to it. Collapsa challenges and gets the kill, and that's going to be really important. Cleveland tries a double kill, but they pick the wrong corner, and they will go down for it. And you still have Florida just hovering around it. They don't need to play for the next point because they can win it here. The trophy goes down. Cleveland needs to enter the point with their foot and their guns, and it looks like they'll be able to do it just in the nick of time, but but Florida has a chance here to retake for the win. Just need 5 more seconds, but bodies are falling all over the hill. Looks like this number 4 in Collapse might be able to try it one more time, but Cleveland is still on it. I think Florida's giving up, but P1 is right around the corner. Classa might be still trying to challenge it, takes the wrong corner again, gets dropped, but Cleveland has control of P1. They can win it here. Florida only needs 5 more seconds left, but they got to figure out how to break on through.
Yeah, Cleveland's still trying to hold this one down, but 5 seconds remaining, and Florida's going to win this one. The P1 right now in favor of Cleveland. They're getting some of the kills as well, but they can't afford to let anyone die, and they can't really let Florida contest either. 5 more points, Florida's going to take it, but Florida's still trying to get their push into P1. The first couple pushes coming in right now. Kills back and forth, but for the most part in favor of Cleveland. Time on for Florida. Only 2 more seconds now. Cleveland going to have to hold this one down. We see Zyleaks on a 3. It's big for the team right now. They're going to get up to that 200-point mark here just in a second, but Florida's still fighting for this P1. We're going to see Juge from the side. He's going to grab this kill. He's going to hop on, and that's going to be GG as Florida take map 1, 250 to 201.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to Cleveland's credit, they did come alive towards the end there, and, you know, at least not able to get 200-point clubs, able to pass that 200-point mark, and it didn't always look like that might be the case. And Florida on the defensive side, Cleveland on the attacking. Again, we talk about it all the time, but offenses are, I mean, really clutch if you could squeak them out. So Cleveland may be able to make a statement here early on, and you see them flooding into that building. I think we've become accustomed to this play on the offensive side and defensive side, quite frankly. You see Martial Law just trying. I don't know if he sees Real Blues there. I don't know if he has a name tag, but definitely very close to engagement here. Eventually does see him, but Real Blues able to get out in time, and it's just a game of chess so far.
Yeah, Real Blues, actually, he's going to sneak around the back. They are going to be watching him from that pool table there. That's going to be Zyleaks with a nice kill. And now there's going to be the opportunity for Cleveland to be up in numbers advantage here. 45 seconds to get this bomb down, though. The guys from Florida are still doing a good job holding down this A side. But look at Cleveland. They're ready to burst their way out through this door. First one in. That's going to be the first kill on the bomb. That's going to be a 2v4 now. The bomb should be going down momentarily. Florida going to have Klapsa and MVP left. MVP Panther. He's going to be pushing in right now. 10-10 going to get a kill. That's going to be another one on the board. And Cleveland looking like an S&D team as they wipe that one all the way through. They go 4-0. They don't lose a single player, and they get a round on the board.
Yeah, again, offensive statements. I mean, coming off a loss, that's really like important for your team motivation, as you know, just as important for the actual round count in the map. And now if Cleveland's able to chain this into a defensive win as well, Florida can be beginning to see the start of some dangerous territory for them in this map. But we'll see how this plays out, as Florida now having a chance to be on the attacking side, and again just kind of rushing right on into this building. You see Cleveland having 1 member on B, but Florida is just full sending A so far. Real Blues looks exactly where he was hiding in the previous round. Martial Law, now his opponent on the other side of that crate, but no action so far as both teams are at a standstill. WII able to get a pick though, and there you go. Cleveland up 4v3 in the defense.
Yeah, that's going to be a big pick on a guy like Klapsa, but Chooch, he's going to sneak around the back right now. He's got that dead silence. He's going to be opening doors up nice and silent right now. He's going to get behind a couple players over on towards this A site. I don't think he knows where anyone's at, but now he's going to be as loud gets. He's going to be like an elephant stomping around every time he takes a step, and he is behind enemy lines. Martial Law can probably hear him right now every time he takes a step here. Now, this is going to be a 3v4 situation. Florida needs to get a pick here to try to get on this site. Can't really rotate out. They only have 30 seconds, so they're going to have to make a play. We're going to see Real Blues over towards where he was on that defensive side. He's going to make a move in towards A. There's 1 player by the door. They're going to get a nice pick. That's 2 down on the side of Cleveland. Florida's going to have the opportunity to get this bomb down. The 2 players left from Cleveland are going to try to push their way in.
Yeah, I mean, really great teamwork out of Florida there to get that double kill. The bomb does go down. Martial Law trying to figure out a plan of attack from the outside, but Florida is just scouting all around the area. He will be caught. They have the intel that he's there, but nobody able to get a pick so far. You have WII watching from above. Martial Law peeks, gets the challenge. Real Blues goes down as well, and now Juge has to make a play here, but you saw that Cleveland member on the balcony, and there you go, backs up his teammate on the defuse, and that's all she wrote. Cleveland chains to take the defense as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a 2v3 retake right there for Cleveland. They're going to end up getting that defuse to go up 2-0. I mean, looking pretty good if you're Cleveland, right? be able to make those clutch plays like that. The first round, you make it like a 4v1. You end up winning that one, no problem. This second one right here, you do a good job as well, right? The two players alive. This is gonna be like Wazy here and Martial Law. They do a good job playing around each other, just getting some picks. Shout out to Martial Law though for just like straight up pushing into A and just getting 2 kills. I mean, the guy doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about like how are they going to play? Are they going to play strategic or are they going to take the challenge? Like we saw Juge be absolutely twisted in that hard point, especially on that point inside the building. And I mean, we are seeing the subs having some incredible plays here in this map so far, and hopefully we continue to see that. Cleveland on the attacking side, again, everybody's in the building. You do have MV Panther on the radio side going to drop a little bit down and maybe try to flank Cleveland from behind, but a game of chess so far, nobody going down on either side. That bomb carrier, Martial Law, is just thirsty to get that bomb down near the A site, but again, both teams playing really conservative here. See everybody checking every angle outside and inside, but not able to find anything so far. A slow round so far.
A slow round indeed, but that bomb in the hands of Martial Law. He's getting its way up the map. He's going to get a nice pick on Real Blues. He's going to let his teammates know, hey, let's make a move here. Martial Law definitely wants to make a move here. Like, for sure. Like, he's going to move this bomb really quickly over to the B side. His teammate's going to be here as well. This is going to be a full lockdown for them. Going to be a 2v4 situation. MV Panther and Juge, the only 2 players left up against all of Cleveland Misfires. 10-10 still in the main building. So as soon as MV Panther takes some shots, he's going to get shot in the back by 10-10 there. Doesn't matter. He's going to get shot from the front. Last player alive is going to be Juge in a 1v4. You got to think every single odd possible up against him right now. He's running around right now, being pretty loud. He's going to pick up 1 player, though. 1 more to beat. That's going to be a 1v2. Does get taken down, and Cleveland Misfires close out another one to go up 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, really impressive work out of them so far. It's 2 offensive wins, and they're going to be on defense again. Cleveland is absolutely making a statement, and it looks like they're absolutely an S&D team. I mean, just really like know exactly when to challenge, know how to play off each other, and I mean, thinking this is looking like a map win for them. I don't mean to caster curse them. We know that can happen, but we know all too well that can happen, but I'm really loving how this team is playing, and I really hope we get to see it again in a map 5. But Florida on the attacking side, again, everybody's in the building. You see number 3 Wazy creeping up, maybe to make that flank play. You see, I don't know if 10-10 sees number 6, but movement happens inside the building. Martial Law, again, just being an MVP in the map, gets the first blood, drops the bomb, and now Florida has to retake, but they're quite frankly all over the place. Wazy's going to catch 1, and number 6 is on the outside, number 8 is on the inside, and that bomb is in Cleveland territory.
I mean, Clapsa here, he's kind of in an interesting spot as well. He's going to get taken down. Now a 1v4 for Juge. Not the first 1v4 we've seen on the map, but this bomb in that A bomb site, you got to think if you Juge, this is the impossible right now. He is going to get shot at. They're all going to know where he's at. He gets taken down, and Cleveland Misfires going to go up 4-0 in map 2. Currently down 1-0 in map count, but looking really good in the map 2.
Looking extremely good in the map 2. I mean, are we going to see a full sale here? A clean 6-0 wipe? That would be incredibly impressive. I don't think I've ever seen one, like, as a caster.
I had to say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've seen a couple of them
yeah.
watching like gold, platinum, and diamond. Every once in a while, you get a team like the top of plat versus the bottom of plat. Like sometimes you get a team where they're just able to beat them like that. I mean, that goes for like every division, but I've seen a couple of them in plat happen. I think we saw one in diamond. I'm not 1,000% sure about that, but I think that's where it was. But now we are we're on that round 5 right now. Look at this. Real Blues getting real aggressive around the back right now. This could be pretty interesting pretty quick. Cleveland has no idea where he's at. The dead sound's about to run out though, so you're gonna have to take it nice and easy. This player top building right next to him here, Wazy, on the top outer, definitely heard him. I don't think he knows where he's at, but he definitely heard him take a couple steps there. So now Real Blues got to take things nice and easy. You look at the side of Florida, they need a round very desperately. 10-10 did not see Real Blues sitting up front there. Obviously, he's just laying down, staying nice and hidden. Blues is going to know something's going down. He's got a player above him and a player in front of him. Real sketchy for him, and now his teammates are dying everywhere on the map as well. Real Blues secures a kill. His teammate on the other side of the map does as well, but now Real Blues in a 1v2, and they know exactly where he's at.
Yeah, Real Blues in a 1v2 gets impressive kill across the map when SMG has a trigger discipline to hide under the building where an enemy is. But look at this. He's going to run right into the hands of Wazy. Actually baits him out, knows he's there. If he just looks a little bit left, he might be able to catch Wazy, but checks the window, sees nothing, and proceeds back onto the bomb. I gotta say, this is actually a really smart play out of WayZ. It almost worked in their favor, but WayZ might just be able to get behind him anyway, and Real Blues actually turns on him to a 1v1. Real Blues has got to assume that the next player is into the bomb, and he's just got to pick the right corner. He does, but he does not follow through on the kill, and Cleveland now up 5-0 in a very dominant S&D.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought Real Blues had that one for a second. He jumped in. I thought he knew where he was, but I mean, Real Blues does his best there in the 1v4. Doesn't end up getting it done. XyLeek's a nice little closeout for Cleveland Misfires to go up 5-0. Now, if you're Cleveland, though, you're on the defense. You get one more round on the board. This one's all said and done, right? And all things considered, Florida probably going to be pretty checked, too, if they go down 6-0.
Yeah, this is, I mean, what a statement it would be to 6-0 in the S&D after a very close hard point. Florida's going to creep up on, I think, the first B attempt that we've seen in this map so far. See Juice trying to get a pick, but it's still even in the live count. See Clapso looking for anything they could see. Real Blues is a bomb carrier. You still have 10-10 watching that side of things if they creep up even further, but you still have Cleveland all over the map. They're not really adjusting their position based on where the Florida guys are so far. Real Blue's still the bomb carrier, but looks like he's getting some shots into his back, and Florida is at least held at bay for now. But I mean, Cleveland now finally readjusting to get a setup. 10-10 might get a kill here, but actually goes down in the process. Florida's actually going to rotate this on over to A, but I mean, Juge may be able to get something from the back here. Real Blues bomb carrier able to get out with his life. Again, no clear direction for his bomb to go so far.
25 seconds remaining. Juge gonna get a nice pick there. 2v2 situation. They know XyLeek is gonna be on that bomb. They have to try to get this one pushed in. They're gonna go to the B site. It looks like WayZ may have seen them there. He's gonna pop his dead as well. Juge spots him out though. It's gonna be a 2v2 situation. XyLeek's trying to make his way over to help out on this B site. The bomb is down. Florida setting up in the B bomb site. They are going to have two subs in there, so they're going to depend on that close-range gunfight. XyLeek's with the dead. He's going to push on in. WayZ, he's going to stay up top, just waiting for someone to maybe push out. 30 seconds remaining to get this one defused. XyLeek pushes in, doesn't get the first kill. That's going to be Juge and Real Blues in a 2v1 situation. WayZ, 25 seconds. Okay, you're going to shoot someone through the door there. He's going to spot that one out. No problem. Last player alive going to be Juge in a 1v1 versus WayZ. This is to keep your your S&D alive. WayZ, he's going to spot someone once again, just shooting people through every single wall, but Juge makes
the play. Oh my God.
WayZ makes the play, shooting everyone through the walls. He's 10-2. He gets the bomb defused, and they close it out 6-0. I don't know what just happened, but that's our boy.
Can we like check the tape on that one? Like, can we check the PC? That's incredible.
I want a producer check on that one. How likely is that to happen?
Pick of Cleveland, but we'll see who's right, CNK.
Hey, let's full send it right now. We're going to see Florida muted tier is going to be on the offense to start things out. Cleveland on the defense. Looks like Florida's going to go right for an A push. Pretty standard here. See this quite a bit. Some teams like to go for B right away just to try to get on the harder objective first, but we're going to see the first kill coming in favor of Cleveland. Now, Florida going to have a little bit tougher time breaking on in here, but they're going to get their first kill right on back. So let's see how this A push kind of figures itself out here.
Yeah, this A push is developing to be very favored for the side of Florida. They are, well, maybe not stacking the point word to no one. They are around the point, though, and defending it pretty well. Cleveland is kind of resigned, maybe, to having Florida get there, but I think they realize that they're not stacking a point. Now Cleveland wants to descend upon it a little bit more, but now, as I say that, Florida has realized that stacking a point may be a good idea. It looks like they will close out on that A side pretty easily, if I'm being honest. Martial Law goes down, trying to make a challenge to catch some players on the way out, but I mean, if Florida gets a very comfortable A point, you have number 5 in WayZ maybe trying to catch some on a rotation. Cleveland has feet on their last standing point, but I mean, Florida has all the time in the world to work with.
Yeah, I mean, Florida's got plenty of time, but look at that. Ooh, WayZ picking up a 2-piece right there. Maybe not the cleanest 2-piece of his life, but he ends up cleaning it up, no problem. And so this like B point, this is what most teams try to defend, right? It's a little bit easier to defend. It's a lot more doable. You get people into that bedroom, you get people onto your side. You just have to make sure no one gets into the flank for free, which looks like Florida trying to push mid and through the flank, but Cleveland shutting everything down, no problem at the moment.
Yeah, no problem at the moment. Cleveland up in the live count and putting on a good defensive show so far. 1 minute 15. It's not going to come down to lives here. You have enough time and there's too many lives to work with. So, I mean, Cleveland could mount a good defense. Florida's just all, like, clumped up, getting together, and that's the perfect opportunity for Wazy to get a double kill to combine with 10-10 for a triple on the map. You only have MV Panther alive near the hill, but looks like he's just moments away from being scouted out by maybe number 6 here. I mean, inside enemy territory, but not making much use of it so far. Cleveland is relatively pushed out here and is being successful. You see MV Panther go to peak, and I don't think Cleveland's going to be able to read him from behind like this. MV Panther having both weapons out. Finally, a Cleveland member goes down, and I think MV Panther, the play comes through and able to get some feet on the hill, but just as quickly as I say that, they drop.
Yeah, they'd still have to worry about this player top bedroom here. You know, that's going to be Wazy on top of the wood stairs. He's going to be on a 6, make that a 7. He's got one more player in the hill, make it an 8. The guy's got his cruise missile and some more. The guy, I mean, he's a walking streak himself. Who needs the cruise missile? But look at this life advantage. There's pretty much no chance Florida is going to be able to get to this one in time. They've got just one last attempt at making this push. Cleveland's completely set up and waiting for it. Wazy yet to die on the round, ready to make a play for these players pushing through mid. One player pushes up top. Guess what? Wazy, free kill for him. His teammates picking up the kills as well. Last player left is Collapse. He goes down, and that's going to be a nice little round win for Cleveland. They'll give up 3 ticks, but they're willing to give up 3 ticks for a pretty dominant slaying like show right there.
A really dominant slaying show. My boys at Cleveland looking good so far. And granted, it was a defensive round, but I mean, that was a pretty good showing out of Cleveland. I mean, listen, to your credit, Florida did have a really great A push, but I mean, Cleveland was able to gather themselves and actually do really great at waiting out the rest of the time on just a single point.
I mean, for that whole time, if we're talking about like what really kind of went down, is Cleveland just got those 2 guys into bedroom, including Wazy, who's currently 9-0. I mean, the guy never died, right? You got to get the guys out of your bedroom before you even have a chance to push B. But now we see Cleveland on the offense. They pick up the first couple kills. They're going to hop on A pretty quickly. You see Florida prioritizing the B site as they should. It's a little bit easier to defend. I know I've said that a billion times, but it is. It generally is the easier one to defend, so sometimes chalking A is the solution. Obviously, you don't want to just completely give it up for free. We have to try to get some of these lives down before we give it up. But Florida, they're going to have a tough time pushing this one in. As I say that, they get some of the initial kills here. We're going to see Cleveland fighting back, though. They've got the initial stack on the point as well. The kills going a little bit back and forth, but for the most part in favor of Cleveland.
Yeah, for the most part in favor of Cleveland, but that might change as MV Panther now onto the side, and they're able to deplete that last tick. A almost comes through, but not quite. But Cleveland is going to focus their attention on B. They might have a good opportunity to do so if they can catch this Real Blues. But Real Blues gets a nice double kill just watching from mid, but Juge will shoot him in the back for his crimes. And now the focus is back on A. Maybe we finish that last tick, but you still have Real Blues now on the other side of the map, taking out his anger, not on his teammates, but on the other team.
I tell you what, that was a tactical team kill out of Juge. He immediately spawns his team on the other side where he's needed. For the most part, it was like it was probably one of the weirdest team kills I've seen in a while, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. You see Cleveland here, they're going to have one player pushed up towards B. That's going to be Wazy with a big kill. They know they've got one player over towards bedroom they got to take down. He is going to get taken down as well. That's going to allow Cleveland to kind of open up on this B side a little bit. Real Blues over there still trying to defend this one from the top bar, but these guys on Cleveland, these ARs aren't really missing, right? So you got to watch out for them. You see a guy like Wazy who started 9-0, now going to be 12-3, still frying right now. These guys on Florida, you got to clear out this B point. They're going to have a couple Cleveland players to deal with, and they're going to start pushing up if they're not careful.
Yeah, I mean, sort of needs to get onto the point. They're stacking it with a 2-stack, now a 3-stack. That second pick comes through, 10-10 peaks up, but Juge is trying to play the slow game and actually is able to get 2 and clean Cleveland outside of the point. Martial Law stepping up for the challenge, but I mean, really good push out of Cleveland there. They got to do it again, though. They got to hope for a 4 or 3 down, stack the point as much as they can, but they're all spread out, and that backward flank might be useful if it comes to fruition. But in the meanwhile, you see number 8 and number 5 struggling to maybe get a little bit further, as surely number 8 here going to get caught out. But again, looking with a sub from top bedroom, not able to be too effective so far. But Cleveland descending onto the point. You have Florida around it and able to clean Cleveland right back on out. So now Cleveland is in a position where, I mean, they're losing lives and they got to make a play soon.
I mean, these lives are going to be very important. Only 5 remaining for the side of Cleveland. Maybe not enough to get these points captured here. Florida doing a good job. I mean, look how pushed up they are on the map right now. They're pushed up into bedroom exactly where they should be. That's the point. kind of the part of the map you have to defend, but there's plenty of time for Cleveland to try to get on this time. 30 seconds or so remaining. Florida up plenty in lives, but if Cleveland gets a little lucky here, gets a couple quick picks, they could get on this point. Looks like they're getting close to that. Real Blue's going to get taken down. Nobody close to the B point. Only one really close is going to be Klapsa. He's going to be in the back. Also, Juge up top. They have to try to get these players off of B pretty quickly here. Klapsa going to push up. He's going to maybe get a kill. Does not quite get him before getting taken down. The players from Florida kind of getting shut down here. Cleveland only 2 players remaining. One of them, Martial Law, on the B point by himself. Nobody close. And with only 2 people left, Cleveland going to close that one out with seconds to remain, and they're going to go up 2-0 in the control.
Yeah, going to go up 2-0 in the control. Cleveland looking really great so far. MWII not having quite as stunning a round as their first, but their teammates are definitely picking up the little bit of slack there. Cleveland across the board has a great KD, and Florida is still struggling, still very close to 1.0, although most are negative. So we are seeing that kind of trade situation come through, but it's not quite enough. It has been close rounds, but it's not quite enough so far. But Florida on the attacking side, they got to get a win here, otherwise it's game over for this map.
Yeah, I mean, Florida on that defense, it felt like once they got themselves into a very good defensive spot, they got a little bit too aggressive, maybe overheated just a little bit, ended up getting taken down there. But now we're going to see Florida on the offense, going to be on this B point right now. They got the initial kills they needed. Cleveland trying to fight this one back from the middle of the map and from the front. Kills kind of going back and forth here for the most part, kind of in favor of Florida here. MVP with 2 big kills, but that's going to be MWII up top. The guy's 16 and 8. He's got a cruise missile in the back pocket. Can pull that one out whenever he wants. Now we're going to see Florida go for a little bit of a split push here. A couple B, one going to be over towards A. That is going to be Claps over there by himself, but MWII still fighting his way through that B point. The first tick will be secured. Juge, he's just trying to finesse himself over there, and he gets a nice big kill. This is going to allow Florida to kind of open things up towards bedroom if they want to take it.
Yeah, it looks like that B point is making some good progress over there. Xylix has an opportunity to stop it, but not quite going to come through. B is going to seemingly be captured, and at the same time, they have feet on A. It looks like that first tick will go through, so really great positioning here out of Florida. Finally starting to pick it up a little bit, but now they have to figure out a way to get a safe break onto A. And you see number 2 in Real Blues may be able to flank from the back, but 10-10 is expecting it. Cleveland is huddled kind of on their side of the map, but have solid eyes on the hill, and getting Juge, sending him back to his spawn, and Florida still has no answer on how to approach so far, playing a slow game. Cleveland, though, down on lives. That Real Blues does go into their spawn, and that will come into play here, but now they know to expect him. You see Real Blues checking every corner. Meanwhile, his teammates are using that to their advantage, but look at that. Martial Law laying down the law against a 3-piece. Real Blues finally will come onto the point and complete his tour of the map, but I mean, really impressive work out of Martial Law there.
And Martial Law does a great job, and now Florida going to be on the objective. They got those close spawns in the back kitchen. If you're Cleveland, you got to clear these players out, make sure they're not in your spawn, but also push up in the kitchen to prevent the close spawns. But it doesn't matter. You got to get the kills first. Florida on the point. They got the nice little 2-stack going. Stack the point. Word to Jims. The A point going to be absolutely gone. No one from Cleveland challenging. That's going to be a big round out of Florida, closing out a nice first round for them. Going to bring things to 1-2. Still down by a round there. And that's going to still be Cleveland on the game point. But Florida looking pretty good after that round. They were picking up the kills. They had the objective efficiency we've been talking about. This is a team to look for here in this next round.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be on defense, so they have a pretty good chance of maybe being able to send this to a round 5. But definitely a round they needed, particularly for their momentum. Or their motivation as a team as well. So super important out of them. Now they're going to have to be on the defensive side. Cleveland's going to go the way of B and kind of descend on it, trying to knock this out of the way first. It's all going to come down to the gunfights here. Real Blues opens it up. Juge combines for 2, and now Cleveland, just one more person near the B side of the map, and there you go. Cleveland just getting mowed down by Florida, and that's a great start.
I mean, Florida doing a good job here utilizing that top bedroom area. They got to make sure they reinforce this B side, though. Just because you got someone in the top bedroom doesn't mean you can abandon it. They've got 2 players playing towards A. Only, like, keeping one into that pushed-up kitchen's a good move. Maybe one towards, like, the mid area to help out by couches. But got to stay as close as you can. So far, working out, though, right? Up by 6 lives, doing a good job keeping these Cleveland players on their toes. They've got really no idea where to look. But now Cleveland has total bedroom control. They're going to start pushing up. Florida needs to start pushing back to help out. Juge, he's going to be close behind on the flank. But the time currently going in favor of Cleveland. They're on this point. And a couple players ready to go, but Juge on the flank, he's going to pick up a big kill towards the hill. His teammates trying to get in there to help out as well. Juge here, still just playing absolutely massive. I mean, look at the guy go. Absolutely cracked out of his mind. Trying to shoot his teammate. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, I mean, the tactical team kills might be coming through again, but Cleveland getting onto this B point, and they're going to need to secure this if they have any hope. I mean, time is running down, and they're down in the live count as well. So you see MWII trying to defend their progress on it, and eventually that B side of the map will go down in Cleveland's favor. Florida expands to maybe run over to the A side and meet the Cleveland players that are now in their spawn, and now it's a run over to A. And I mean, you see 3v6 about to happen on this A side of the map. Maybe 6 reps back a little bit, but now Florida in a good position to defend so far.
I mean, Cleveland, this is right where you kind of want them. You can get these picks. You've got your players pushed up in the kitchen, so you're going to maintain those close spawns with Real Blues with a nice 2-piece right there. All 4 Florida players, well, 3 of the 4 Florida players pushed up pretty far. One of them going to be watching that mid lane. These Cleveland players got to get pushed up, try to get there by their teammates. Make a nice little push here. Real Blue's going to get taken down. We hear that streak does come in. Nothing comes of it, though. We see a lot of trophies around. That's probably what stopped it. Now, but all these players going to be pushing in. They're going to get on the A point. This is where you're going to be kind of screwed if you're Florida. For some reason, they keep a lot of players back. Nobody really pushed up. Real Blue's going to respond by using his streak as well. That was going to come right on in. There should be trophies. Doesn't pick anyone up. The time is definitely in favor of Cleveland. One more tick, and that's going to be GG's on the map. I don't know what I just said, but I said something. That's going to be a 3-1 victory for Cleveland, and that's going to put them up 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, 2-1 in the series for Cleveland so far. My prediction was correct. I think Cleveland really showed out with slamming power here. In particularly, the player on your screen, MWII, 28 and 15, just absolutely having a game. Let's see what happens. No more stalling from the 2 of us. You will see both teams run at this P1 hardpoint. Again, Cleveland will get their feet on it first, and they're going to collect some good time here. I think Cleveland was also first to touch in the map 1, but you know, Florida may be having a better shot at being able to retake this so far. You have number 2 and Real Blues just kind of flanking from the side, able to get to, I think, but 10-10 responding right back. Cleveland defending well so far.
Yeah, 10-10 is that guy right now. He's on a 3 to start things out, but Cleveland holding down this P1 very well. And I think they're taking the strategy of, hey, we could use P2 spawns, but I mean, for now, we'll just get as much time as we can on P1. We see Florida going to hop on that time. Cleveland looking like they want to pay attention to P2 now. Going to rotate on through that chandelier side with 2 players or so here. A couple players from Florida going to try to stop that push, but those players going to try to keep on pushing. Collapso with a nice kill with a little help from MVP. Most of the initial time, like the 30 seconds or so, like of P1 going in favor of Cleveland here, but the P2. Florida's in full control of P2 right now. Let's see if they can hold that one down.
Yeah, let's see if they can hold this one down. Florida watching from all sides, but you will see Juge go down, and that might give Cleveland the opportunity to break right on in from that northern side of the map. No gunfire happening so far since that kill, but Cleveland all collapses at once. They overwhelm Florida, but Florida able to get 2 kills onto Cleveland. See 10-10 moving back in, but MV Panther just watching from the hallway, able to respond right back. But I think Florida is still spawning there, so they're able to get right back onto the hill. And Cleveland is fighting it out so far, but I don't know how much they're going to be able to do. But actually, they kind of just wiped Florida right off the point. They flip spawns, and now Florida is looking for the point, the P3 hard point. But I mean, Cleveland had a good performance on that hill.
Yeah, good performance indeed. Collapso right there. Gonna get a nice couple kills on the roto here. We're gonna see that P3 popping up over towards kitchen. I don't know what Florida's got cooking over there, but I'm sure it's some type of seafood. These guys are gonna be doing what they can to hold that one down. They know they need the time, but Cleveland going to be pushing this one in. They could use the time too, but MWII, he's going to be the guy to beat here. He's already pushing all the way to the back. You got Panther to beat. MWII not going to spot him out. Oh, Panther is taking things nice and easy, though. Wants to use that trigger discipline the best he can. He's going to push up to help his teammates out. 2 big kills. 1 more to beat, though. That's going to be 10-10. He's going to help his teammates spawn up close mid. Florida's still holding this one down. They're getting some very good time here. 30 seconds or so remaining. Cleveland going to keep trying to push this one in, but Florida looking like they're going to hold this one for the long term.
Yeah, Florida getting a really great hold here. Cleveland all around it, but just not able to collapse in. Florida just watching every angle. 10-10 will come in, but I mean, Florida just has the numbers and, you know, just so overpowering on that hill. So definitely really great hold to get him back into the game here. Collapse on a 5 killing spree, 13 and 5, definitely being the MVP on Florida. There's that Florida slaying power. really showing in the scoreline so far. Cleveland not too shabby themselves, but we are on to the next hard point. You have two Florida members here, but Cleveland has kind of assembled the Avengers, going to walk on up those steps. Real Blues would be singing the blues in that corner over there, and Cleveland has control of the point so far, but Florida looks like in a good position to maybe give a good challenge.
I mean, I tell you what, 10-10 has wanted a pistol kill all game long, but claps it from the back. He's going to be on a 7 streak, actually, so he's going to secure that cruise missile. Go left alive towards that top bedroom area. Martial Law going to push right on in, though. He's waiting for his teammates to push up from mid. Claps are going to be on an 8 now, 16-5. The guy's frying right now, and he's keeping it up. He's going to be on a 9 now, 17-5, keeping it up and going. His teammates also holding down this hill with his help. Florida looking like they can take this one. We were talking about them needing a little bit more slaying, and Clabs has said, you know what? I'll get it done all by myself. The guy's 18-5 now. He sees 10-10 get a 2-piece, and he says, you know what? I'm going to take a 10-10 out on you. I don't know, bro.
Okay.
Guy's on a 10 streak, bro. What do you want from me?
Well, Klasa is 18-5, so definitely that Florida slaying power. Finally, that merciless streak has been ended. Cleveland getting some good time on his next hill. Florida going down, and I mean, Cleveland has a stronghold so far. Florida actually spawning in the middle of the map there, so going to be able to just kind of run up on Cleveland right from the get-go, and they will actually wrestle control away from Cleveland on this hill. And I mean, this could be a very important 35 points. If you close out this hill, you get the majority of the time here, and then that lead grows even more. Florida just looking like absolute menaces in that restaurant over there, just serving up some sort of meal. But Cleveland's now got to figure out what they want to do onto his next hard point, because it was a lot of time you gave to Florida, and Klapsa is just not stopping.
I mean, Florida, you got to think, serving up some 10-10 right now, going to get themselves off to a nice little lead. Have this like P15 pop up right now over towards top carport right now. We're going to see Florida in control of that one to kick things off. Once again, they appear to be a very good hardpoint team here. They do a very good job here. The control did not go their way. Neither did the S&D, but Cleveland here trying to fight their way through. Going to see some nice kills out of some Cleveland players here. And Martial Law tries to push up the back, but Klapsa, the guy you got to beat, and you're not beating him right now. That guy is not missing any shots. He's watching over the entire map all at one time from everywhere on the map. That's going to be some big kills right there out of Florida. Klapsa with a 2-piece with a nade. He's killing everyone from everywhere. He's calling in airstrikes with grenades now. I don't know what this guy's on right now, but we need more.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Florida is kind of twisted here, and I mean, that playing power is working, is paying dividends for them here. Just a really great lead so far. I think this lead is probably even more than they had in map 1 at any point in time. Cleveland gets a 3 down, but Florida actually just still on the point, just chilling. And you know, let's see if 10 can serve up a 10-10 here, but Cleveland will have
he
control.
started out 3-0 on this hill.
Yeah, I mean, 10-10's doing great so far on this hill.
Hey, this hill right here, back-to-back times on a 3 streak to kick things off. You got to think it's his territory. This P1, though, big for Cleveland. They don't necessarily need to get all this time, but they need to make sure Florida's not picking up free time here. 20 seconds for Florida could all but make this game almost impossible to win if you're Cleveland. Cleveland doing a good job holding this one down. Zyleaks picks up 1 there, but 10-10 on the hill. He's bouncing up and down. He's like, come snake me. My name is Celium. He's going to get some big kills there before going down. This time is very important for Cleveland. They're picking up some of it, but Florida, a great job fighting for this while also maintaining that P2 side. This is exactly what you want if you're Florida. You're not giving up any free time, but you're also holding down that P2. So now this time right here, going to be in favor of Cleveland, where the P2 road was going to come in. There's going to be massive kills here coming in from Cleveland if they can get them. Florida starting that little onslaught off with a nice 3-piece right there between the whole team. Martial Law around the back, though. His life is going to be very important. He doesn't know what he could barely sneak through. We obviously have X-ray, so we know exactly what he can get going here. He's going to get through the back spawn. His teammates trying to push up with him by bar. They have to try to get a break here very quickly. Florida keeping this one well defended, but the kills going in favor of Cleveland. This is their opportunity. Juge from the back. Some kills back and forth here. Cleveland going to have the time, but Florida's close enough to break this one back in.
Yeah, Florida close enough to break this one back in. They have all 4 teammates. Cleveland is still spawning on that side of the map, but they can use this brief moment of respite to break on in, and now they just got to push Cleveland out, and they're doing a good job of that. No contests, says Florida. They will seemingly collect the rest of this time on this hill. I mean, they can win it here, but they can get really, really close. And now Cleveland, you could see them wrapping back on over to the next hard point, but Florida's catching them on a rotation, just exerting dominance here. Martial Law is going to catch a player in the back, going to thank Spawns for that one, but even then, the scrap time is still going the way of Florida. Cleveland's only hope is to just make an impressive play onto the next hill. And I mean, Florida looks like we're going to be getting that map 5 I kept talking about.
Hey, not yet, not yet. If Cleveland can get a full 60 here, they're definitely still in it. We're going to see Cleveland getting some of the initial kills. One player left on the hill, Martial Law, not looking the right way. That's going to be Klapsa, 31 in 12, by the way. This guy went on a 10 streak earlier, showing 10-10. What's up? You got the name, you better get the streak. But Klapsa, he's going to be in there. He's going to get taken down by the pistol. 10-10, looking for that pistol kill the entire game, and he gets it done. These are some big kills out of Cleveland, but Juge, he's the guy to beat in the hill. Look who's on the flank. It's Real Blues, 2 pieces all around. 2 for Real Blues there, 2 for Juge. This one is looking like it's a little chalk, but Martial Law pushes in. These Cleveland guys pushing in one at a time, but so is Florida. They know they can win it here, but Cleveland knows they can't afford to give up any time, and they have to hit the roto. Some kills a little bit back and forth here, but there we go. The kills coming in. Florida on the roto. Cleveland's got to get there. They got virtually no time on that hill. They need to try to get time here, but they can't lose anything here. 242 for Florida. If they get 8 more points, it's going to be GG's, and they're getting that time no problem right now. 10-10 is close, but he can't get it done. Wazy pushes in. He goes down as well. Nobody close. That's going to be GG, and Florida going to tie things up 2-2. And you know what, Destin? We're going to get game 5. All because of you.
All because of me. I'm sorry. What can I say? I wanted it to happen. I love Fortress S&D, so sorry, friends. We're going to be here just a little bit longer, but I mean, hey, man, Florida's slaying power kicked into gear. Starting on the attacking side, though. So, I mean, probably not their map pick, honestly, if they're choosing the attacking side, but Klapsa looking through to this guillotine side of the map. That bomb is kind of mid-map, and Cleveland is defending all around A, really expecting an A push here, and bomb carrier is pretty pushed up, but you see the Florida members try to wrap behind and, you know, try to give clearance for the A side, but it's not happening. Cleveland goes up 4v2, and now Florida's in a real tight spot because they got to push out, and they're going to push right on out to Cleveland members.
Yeah, I mean, it's about what you expect right now, right? They're just getting collapsed on right now by Cleveland. 1 player left, and that's Juge. He's getting pushed in by 10-10 right now. And Martial Law, Juge just barely laying down right there, is going to get a nice kill on Martial Law. Tries to get away before getting taken down there. And Cleveland with a nice round on the board. And, I mean, it kind of goes back to what we said, Destin. I mean, I feel like Florida got a little aggressive there, trying to push the site out. And, I mean, Wacy was just set up on Gallows, right? A couple free kills for him.
Yeah, I mean, we might be back to the Wazy show here after it was transitioned to Klapsa briefly. But yeah, I mean, that was really impressive out of Cleveland. Really great defense. And yeah, Florida looked a little bit lost there, but it'll be their turn on the defense, and maybe they could snatch a round back. Cleveland looks like they're going to be going for this A side of the map too, but this time the bomb carrier is a little bit closer to their target. Cleveland looking towards this mid area of the map, trying to get a pick, but Martial Law is right next to Real Blues, and we are looking at an engagement momentarily here. Real Blues sees the trophy, he knows there's a player right there. Juge, meanwhile, goes down on the other side of the map. Real Blues goes down as well. That's a 4v2 again for Cleveland, all up to MV Panther. Gotta prove his name here, but even this might be a little bit too much for him, and Cleveland looking very dominant again on this second S&D.
Hey, Cleveland just an S&D team, baby. They like to take things nice and slow. They like to secure their kills. They do a very good job working together to get it done. At a minimum, they're going to get a trade, right? I mean, we see a guy like Wazy as well. You ain't fighting him. It doesn't matter who you are. He's going to win those shots. Don't chow him. But I'd be Cleveland up 2-0 right now, looking like they're ready to make it 3-0, right? They're going to be on the defensive side here. Let's see if Florida can pull something out here just a little bit different. They are going to grab this bomb right off the bat here. Looks like they're going towards the A site. Let's see how fast they decide to take this one. MVP, he's going to grab that. A couple initial little, just checking for any kind of info we possibly can, but Wazy with the initial kill. Wazy is going to get taken down, though. Nice little 1-for-1 trade there. This does, in my opinion, kind of benefit Cleveland, though, right? It's going to probably slow Florida up a little bit.
Yeah, it could benefit Cleveland, slow Florida up. Again, Florida looking a little bit indecisive here. I think it's going to be maybe a B push. Certainly would probably be better for them based on how Cleveland is set up here, but 10-10 goes down, and Florida looking Or a push onto this A bomb side. Look, I know that was bad, but just give me this. Real Blues trying to push out. Juge gets a kill on the Cleveland. Looks like Florida might be able to secure their first round victory here. Xylex gets hit through the door. Real Blues playing this very conservatively, but now Florida's pushing out both gates. Xylex is getting the hell out of there.
There you go.
And now we have a little bit of a standstill happening here.
I mean, bomb's down. 30 seconds to get this one defused. Xylex going to have that dead he popped right now in a 1v3. Maybe he can play a couple picks here. I mean, yeah, a little bit to your left there, a little bit to your right. To pick up one. Got one more player to deal with on bomb. Want to be up top of the fortress here. Xylex just playing down below. Trying to find anyone out here, anything. Real Blue's going to get taken down. Now going to be a 1v1. Going to be Juge versus Xylex. 10 seconds or so to get this one done. You have to get the kill in the next 2-3 seconds here. If you're Juge, you're not going to chow this one. He does not. No time to defuse it, and he's going to die regardless. And that's going to be a nice round on the board for Florida.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Xylex manages to clutch that, like, mentally, it's over for Florida. But luckily, Florida able to secure that victory and bring it back to a 1-2, and one round away from tying it up. Very important round for Florida. They're on the defense. Hopefully, they could get it done, but, I mean, Cleveland still looking dominant despite that round victory. The first S&D round victory we've seen for Florida in the series.
Oh, no. Yeah, I guess you do lose 8 rounds in a row before winning one, but hey, what a time to win one in the game 5. The winner of this game is going to be going to the championship. 3-player stack up for Florida. That's going to be 2 dead. Xylex does get traded out, though, so going to be a 2v3 in favor of Cleveland. Those 2 players from Florida, a little bit sketched out right now. It's going to be Klapsa and MVP. Wazy, he's just watching that bottom hallway right now. He's like, I know you're going to be moving real soon. Just waiting for his teammates to do something. They get that bomb down. It's going to be Klapsa getting spotted out, but he's going to make his way to the back. Actually, he comes right on back. He's trying to play pretty aggressive here. I wonder if Wazy's going to spot this one out. He does see just his backpack. That player goes down. Now a 1v3 for Panther.
1v3 for Panther again. Has to prove his namesake, but not able to do it. Goes down in Cleveland 3-1. In the S&D, come on, Florida, come on. I need this. I need this. I really, really need this. You know what? 10-10 has the anime calling card. It's over. It's over. The game's over. That's why Cleveland is...
10-10 is serving right now. I tell you what. That guy, he was the best waiter over at restaurant. He's getting it done here once again on El Bagra.
He certainly is.
He was cooking up something fierce in that kitchen as well. A little bit of anime for the boys. But Florida right now going to be on this offensive side. We're going to see Panther with the bomb. Maybe trying to make a B play. The kills going down over on A, though. Real Blues with 2. They get a little over-aggressive there. They heat up a little too fast. The players from Florida getting taken down there. That's going to be a 1v1. 10-10 versus Juge. You got to think 10-10 being the guy. Can he get the 10s 10-ing? But Juge, he's going for the bomb right now. Ooh, 10-10 held that angle. Ooh, Juge. Ooh. I think Juge just has a sub, too, so hitting those shots is pretty gnarly. 10-10 with 2 HP, going to get out. Popping the daddy. Doesn't want to be heard halfway across the map here. That bomb still moving over by Van, though.
Yeah, 10-10 is a good position to catch Juge if he comes through his gate, which it looks like he is by all means. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
It's unacceptable. Juge. Juge. Oh, no, Juge, don't move fast. 10-10 did not hear Juge.
10-10 is going to A. He's going to A.
Okay, 10-10 a little sketched out. Once this bomb goes down, he's going to turn around and be like, how is this even possible? I was watching it. Does not know. He's still watching A. The bomb goes down B. He goes, this is kind of sus. Taking his steps nice and quiet right now. Juge, he's all set up and ready to go. This should be, I mean, right now, this is looking like it could be a Florida win right here, but 10-10 can't count him out. Is he going to be able to spot Juge? I mean, no way to spot him in that back cubby. Let's see what he can do. Juge even has his own little trophy. So 10-10, he's throwing out some stuns. Any kind of info we can. He's going to have to make a move soon. Only 20 seconds to go. Make it 15. He's going to try to hop this bomb. Ooh, he's going to spot out Juge. Juge going to get tagged up a little bit. 10-10 gets aggressive. He's not going to have enough time to get back to the bomb, but Juge gets the kill anyway. And Florida going to get their second round on the board of the series.
That felt like a horror movie. Like, you know when the killer is close, like just behind the door? They just keep missing each other and just tension absolutely rising. Eventually, Juge is able to pull it out, but I mean, those two were trying to spot each other for quite a bit there in the back. But Florida, 2 offensive wins so far. They need to get a defense to tie it up. It's very, very crucial for them. Juge being the MVP on their side, and you know, gonna look to that player to get something done here as well. A little bit
You see him
of
coming through the window. Oh, no. Oh, no. Real Blues gets the pick on 10-10. What a beast out of him. Now Cleveland going to be down a player on the offensive side. And look at Florida. I mean, these guys want to, you can tell they want to just push up and get aggressive. They did a good job here. They're letting each other know, like, hey, let's take it easy. Let's play for another pick. Let's not get crazy aggressive here. Everything's okay. Great to see Cleveland just taking things easy. It looks like they want to play for a pick. They know Florida's an aggressive team, and they know they're going to get pushed eventually.
Yeah, they're going to get pushed eventually. Florida playing conservatively, though, so far. It looks like Marshall may be able to get this bomb plant down, but it looks like number 1 MV Panther is pushing up. I don't know if he saw. He definitely shot his gun, but...
Yeah, I think he saw Marshall Law cross there. Marshall Law going for the bomb plant here. Pretty much a free plant. I mean, it's not free, I guess. Florida's here, but Florida not pushing in yet. Now they're going to have to get all 4 players pushed in. Florida in a 4v3. Dyleek's going to get taken down. Now going to be a 2v4. Wazy and Marshall Law versus the world. So now that's going to be collapsed with a big kill. 1v4 for Wazy. Bomb in his favor. I mean, not necessarily in his favor, but it's planted, right? He's going to push up. If he can get the kill on the bomb. Diffuser, ooh, doesn't get the kill, but gets a lot of shots on him. He gets the kill, but it doesn't matter anymore. 20 seconds remaining. Look at this one. Diffuse, no problem. And Florida's going to tie things up, Destin. What do you know that we don't?
Tomorrow's lottery numbers. I do.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it? You don't want to be...
No.
Okay.
I don't need that in my
life.
life.
Right.
I don't need that in my life. Don't need
well, you can just give it to me.
We can do that. We can do that.
Awesome. You know what, CNK, like I said at the start of the broadcast, I knew we were always best friends, and nothing could ever tear us apart. But...
Production, let's roll that one back. What did you say? I think you said the opposite of that, actually. So, kind of sucks. But we see Florida on the offense now. Looks like they want to make a play towards A. They might be able to get up and get this bomb planted pretty quick. Cleveland playing a little bit further back than they normally do. Florida not getting aggressive, taking things nice and easy. They're kind of just chilling over towards this A site. They want to make a play to get this bomb down, but they also want to probably try to play for a pick, get any info they possibly can. They don't want to give up a life here if they don't have to.
Yeah, don't want to give up life if they don't have to, but again, playing is very conservatively. I keep saying that word, but you know, it looks like MV Panther is going to be able to get the bomb down on A. Cleveland's going to have to walk.
I'm sorry,
right.
but Cleveland just keeps backing up. They're getting further away from the objective.
Yeah, they are just kind of like huddled in the back of the end of the map, but they are creeping up slowly but surely. Real Blues just sitting there with a closed door, not able to catch, and eventually does go down. 10-10 turning on Real Blues, but Florida still has a good position in the back of the map here to maybe get some eyes on. Clock is ticking down. Cleveland's got to do something instead. Wazy's going to go down. 10-10 will get a kill, but time is running out. Florida actually goes all the way down. I didn't even realize. What the hell?
That retake worked. I mean, I guess shout out 10-10 for getting the pistol kill he's been trying to get for like multiple games. He's gotten a couple pistol kills this like series, and I mean, I tell you what, every chance he gets, he'll shoot like 10 rounds in his AR, and the first thing he'll do is like, oh yeah, I got 20 left, might as well just pull out the pistol, and he'll try to get a kill with that. But there's a good retake out of Cleveland right there. I'm not gonna lie, they took like 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds to react to the retake. I didn't think they were gonna be able to get it, but they just do a great job playing together, cleaning up those kills. They send a couple guys on the flank, and those guys are very, very successful at that. And 10-10 obviously makes a monster play with the pistol as well. I mean, yeah, look at him. He's already got it out. He's like, yeah, I'll get another kill with this thing. I think you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really impressive kill of 10-10. I mean, Real Blues was waiting to pounce, and 10-10 just flips the script on him. But, I mean, look, Florida, now their turn to defend. Cleveland approaching this A side, but I think Florida wants to play a little bit more aggressively than Cleveland did. Definitely throwing shit over, throwing bullets over as well. They get a pick on the Marshall Law. And, you know, 3 Cleveland players on the point. Florida's going to have to work off this pick, but still getting some bullets over there. It is a little bit of a stalemate here, but, you know, Florida trying to play off this man advantage. You will see that flank from Wazy come through, and Real Blues just manages to escape. Juge goes down, though, and, I mean, Cleveland could just pinch them right on here, and Wazy just gets 2, and, I mean... Yeah, I mean, I feel like they waited too long. They
waited too long for sure. I totally agree. They waited too long. They had the marble slippers on. They were like, yeah, we're taking this thing nice and easy. Hurts a little bit too much to walk, and their heavy feet when they got the marble slippers on. But I mean, Wazy just makes a play as well at the end there, but just kind of like getting free kills by walking up the back. I mean, you'd
Yeah.
think after getting that first kill, someone would turn around, but they kind of just kept watching the front.
Yeah, I'm surprised Florida didn't go around the left side of the building and try to
Pretty tough.
flank the other
Pretty tough.
team, but it didn't work.
I mean, they tried to send Real Blues underneath, but he wasn't able to get there
It was
fast
too
enough,
late. Yeah,
obviously.
it was
And
too
they already
late.
had a player behind. They didn't have their back watched. But now Cleveland 1 point away from closing out this series on game point, but 5-3, the dreaded scoreline indeed. But Florida muted tears. They've got this bomb. They're ready to get it planted over towards A. They got one player to beat on site. That is going to be Xylix. You still got Martial Law does get taken down. Xylix on site gets taken down as well. That's going to be the advantage to Florida. 2-4 life advantage. Wazy and 10-10, though. Not the two people you want to meet. Wazy with 10 kills, 10-10 with 8. This guy's been absolutely frying. Wazy, he's going to pick up his first free kill of the round, looking for another one. Real Blues top window. Nice little trades, right? I say trades, but nice little kills right there at the same time out of Florida as they go get themselves the 4th round on the board. Can we get a round 11 game 5, Mr. Gun Puppet?
The crystal ball says that needs to happen for my prediction to be true, so it will happen. Florida is going to.
I need you to not. You got to stop asking for game 5 round 11s. It's too stressful. We can't be doing this stuff all the time. Production gets sick of it because all he's doing is watching people run at each other. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But,
I need some excitement.
The round is kicking off here. We got the round 10. Looks like Cleveland going to be on the offensive side. Florida getting aggressive on the defense. That's going to be Real Blues with a nice opening kill right there. On 10-10 as well. Pretty big kill. Real Blues going to get traded out. These players on site. There we go. Some trades back and forth. Florida getting very aggressive on the defense this time. Xylix trying to finesse a little bit here. Trying to snake like Celium. Not quite doing it right now. Klapsa was doing it, though. Now a 1v3. Got a 1v2. Wazy makes it a 1v1. Klapsa versus Wazy. Klapsa wins it. And now it's
game
a game 5 round 11.
Just like I
you
said.
Fear Gun Puppet?
Do
He's
you
in full
fear
action
Gun
right
Puppet?
now? I tell you what. This right here, you called it from the beginning of the series. You said, I want a game 5. I want a round 11. I want it all. You're going to have it. The winner of this will be going to the Silver South Premade Championship. Everything on the line. Your season could end here or it could continue. Let's see what happens. We're going to have our boys at Cleveland on the defensive side.
I mean, what a way to end a season. All down to one S&D round. I'm nervous for these players, but they're playing a lot more aggressive. Cleveland is just going right on through. I don't know if it'll work, but Florida certainly didn't expect it. MV Panther goes down, and Cleveland has the man advantage, and they're all over to A bomb site. Florida's got to wrap back around, but this might be a blessing in disguise. Forcing to get the bomb might force the flank here. Real Blues, meanwhile, gets a kill on Guillotine. Martial Law goes down. My crystal ball is looking pretty good right now. Number 8 and 1010 is looking through. That closed gate will wrap around to the open gate. Florida has a little bit of cold feet. Silex is trying to wrap around through double stairs, misses the bullets, but the bomb is being planted. I don't think Cleveland's going to get them in time, and now you need Florida's teammates to work off of that bomb plant.
Yeah, I mean, Florida muted tears right now, looking like they can win this one, no problem. The bomb is planted. Xylix in a 1v3. You got to think Florida loses 6-0 in the first S&D, brings the series back, allows themselves a chance in the game 5 round 11. Xylix going to be in a 1v1 right there versus Real Blues. Now a 1v2 on the map. You've got to deal with Juge and Klapsa at the same time with 20 seconds remaining. Juge gets the gunfight. Florida muted tears. Gonna win the map. Gonna win the series. They're gonna move on to the Silver South Premade Championship, completely undefeated.
Let's go.
This team twice in the season, once in the regular season and now once in playoffs. They do it by the skin of their teeth here at the end, but I tell you what.